Let's do it again, do it again. It's worse when you're not here. Let's turn the clock back on. Something we've done before. Time's ticking like it always do. It's me and you. Stay until I count to 10. Until I fall in love again. Find your chance to come my way. Stay right here and play the game. Catch me off guard once again. Make you move, I watch you in. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. I wanna see you again, see you again. I don't wanna pretend. Let's do it again, do it again. It's worse when you're not here. I wanna see you again, see you again. Let's do it again, do it again. I'm counting on you. I wanna see you again, see you again. Let's do it again, do it again. I wanna see you again, see you again. Let's do it again, do it again.
Hello. Ayan. Okay. Kala ko wala akong boses eh. So, hello, hello. A good day sa inyo. No? We're 1 minute early. So, good evening. Good evening. Good evening mga ate at kuya. Nandito naman po tayo. Another night, another day na naman po sa ating Under the Law with Attorney Mox. Again, kuya nyo sa batas, Attorney Mox. And this is our next topic. Few days ago, pinag-aralan natin yung mga pagkasunod-sunod ng mga hierarchy of courts. Tapos hanggang sa umabot tayo sa Regional Trial Court. Again, yung mga binabanggit lang natin is yung mga salient features. Hindi siya kumpleto kasi of course, pag kumpleto sasabog ulo natin. Papatay ako sa sakit ulo ko, no. Mahirap na sumakit yung ulo natin. Pero of course, tuloy pa rin ang laban. Kasi appellate jurisdiction pa tayo. We'll be talking about yung mga salient features, ayan. So, yung mga kwan lang, highlights lang na alam ko na importante. So, our topic is yan. Under the law, Court of Appeals. Okay, Court of Appeals po ang pag-uusapan po natin. So, sit back and relax. Ayan. So, ang Court of Appeals po natin, just so you know, no, binasa ko yung 2002 internal rules. Meron po tayo 23 divisions. Yan. 23 divisions composing of divisions of 3 order of their seniority. So, yun lang. So, ayoko nang ikwento yung mga saan yung mga lugar kasi hindi naman natin hindi yung importante. At least 23 divisions. Ibig sabihin, marami. Marami yung mga nagluluklok dyan, nagtatrabaho dyan. Alright. So, ano ba yung Court of Appeals? Yan. Sige, tingnan natin. Ang Court of Appeals is ganito, no? Ito yung ating parang visual aid, ayan. Tapos natin sa regional trial courts, yay. Municipal trial courts, yay. Barangay conciliation or katulong pambarangay lo KPL, yay. Tapos na tayo. Sa appellate jurisdiction tayo, no? Appellate courts. Appellate courts, dalawa lang po pipiliin po natin, no? Actually, mabilis lang naman talaga ito eh. Appellate courts, ayan. Nagsimula ako. Bakit? May problema ba? Parang may kasalanan ako. Okay. Anyway, tuloy lang natin. So, Ang Court of Appeals po natin is dalawa, no? Court of Appeals at saka Court of Tax Appeal. Dati-rati nung sa BP 129 at saka sa previous old ruling, yung Court of Tax Appeals, kailan mo pang mag-appeal sa Court of Appeals. But the introduction on 2004 na introduce yung Court of Tax Appeal under RA 9282. Ibig sabihin, magka-level na sila. Magka-level na yung Court of Appeals sa Court of Tax Appeals. Yung trabaho ng Court of Tax Appeals, mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo. Pero, yun, basta magka-level lang sila. Ito, tandaan nyo, dalawa lang appellate jurisdiction pupuntahan nyo. Okay? Mula Regional Trial Court, atras po tayo, mula Regional Trial Court, kung hindi kayo satisfied sa judgment ni judge, yung decision ni judge, pwede pa rin kayo mag-appeal. No? Mag-appeal kayo subject as may be provided for by law. No? Court of Tax Appeals, iba, separate yan na issue. Pero most of the time, Court of Appeals, CA talaga siya. Appeal lang lahat siya. Umaapila ka. So again, thank you naman ulit sa aking VAR reviewer. VAR reviewer po si Attorney Anciano kasi gumawa siya ng isang napakagandang illustration na till now ginagamit ko siya with regards to the appellate jurisdictions, no? So, tinanggal ko yung Regional Trial Court. Lahat ng nakikita nyo dito is walang MTC, no? RTC hanggang CA, no? Paano ba nagpapa-appeal yung mga kaso? Again, general rule, pag hindi ka satisfied dun sa decision ng Regional Trial Court or MTC man yan, pero usually a Regional Trial Court talaga kasi isang daanan lang yan. So, Regional Trial Court, hindi ka satisfied, no? Either nanalo ka or natalo ka. Again, ha? Hindi porket talo ka, hindi porket panalo ka na, hindi ka pwede mag-appeal. Pwede ka mag-appeal. Kasi ang ina-appeala mo is gusto mo yung decision ng judge ay pabor sa'yo. Okay? So for example, yung sabi ng Regional Trial Court, 1 million, pero sa'yo, parang hindi ka pa satisfied sa 1 million, pwede mong i-appeal yun. Although panalo ka na sa kaso. So, normally na naman, generic, sa balik sa generic, pag talo ka, mag-appeal ka talaga kasi gusto mo talaga reversal of decision. So, as you can see here on my visual aid, sa Rule 41, no, kung example, yung kaso is Regional Trial Court nagsimula, hindi sa MTC ha, Regional Trial Court, yung kwento natin kahapon, ang gagamitin mong rule is Rule 41. Again, this is very helpful sa mga bar reviewers, magte-take ng bar, at saka mga law students ha. Sir, paano ko mag-appeal? Hindi basta-basta mag-appeal. May ginagamit kang basis. Rule 41 is, Rule 41 gagamitin mo kung ang kaso ay nagsimula sa Regional Trial Court. So, pwede yung question, that is actually question of fact. Question of fact yan. Next, kung galing naman sa Municipal Trial Court, tapos hindi ka satisfied sa Municipal Trial Court decision, nag-Regional Trial Court ka, court ka under Rule 40, Rule 40, hindi ka naman satisfied naman, mag-Rule 42 ka para mag-appeal ka sa Court of Appeals. So, question of law at sa question of fact. Pinag-usapan natin kahapon ha, yung question of fact, bubusisiin yung mga ebidensya kung tama ba yung desisyon base doon sa ebidensyang pinapakita mo. Question of law naman is kung mali ba yung decision ni judge based on the law. So, yan po, no? So, yan ang pag-appeal. Now, QJB. Ang QJB naman, meron po tayong mga quasi or quasi-judicial bodies. Ang quasi-judicial bodies ay mga administratibo o mga miyembro sangay ng gobyerno na meron silang powers na i-decide ang case. So, hindi mo na kailangang ipasok sa Regional Trial Court. Okay? Ang pinaka-common example niya ay Commissioner on Internal Revenue, CIR. Department Secretary of Finance. Yan. So, pwede po yan. So, yan. So, actually, nakikita quasi-judicial bodies, palalawakin pa natin yan. Pero ang quasi-judicial bodies, isipin nyo lang, isang administration or isang government, sangay ng government na pwedeng mag-decide, pwede silang mag-decide as para silang regional trial court. So, mag-apela ka, hindi sa korte. Diretso na sa Court of Appeals. DOLE, pwede din sa DOLE, Department NLRC, National Labor Relations Commission. Diba? So, yan, QJB yan. So, bakit CTA, bakit tax appeals sa Court of Appeals? Kukwento ko mamaya. So, mayroon tayo special tayo, no? Mura nagsakwan ba sa ABS-CBN sa Dugay ba nga pamahaw espesyal. So, ang pamahaw espesyal or special natin is the Rule 65, no? whether it's appellate or original jurisdictions, i-question mo dito yung judge. 'Di ba? So example, or hindi ka mag-appeal. So normally kasi mag-appeal ka. Pag hindi ka maka-appeal for some reasons or merong grave abuse of discretion, nag-abusado si judge na with lack or less with lack or excess in jurisdiction, mag-rule 65 ka. Again, iba-iba yung mga ruling. Pero ang ruling ng 65 ay naiiba sa rule 41, 42 at saka 43. Yung 41, 42 at saka 43, ang decision mo lang doon is gusto mo lang i-reversal of decision. You are only questioning the decision, the rendered decision, yung decision. Gusto mong i-reverse lang yung decision. Yung 65, yung judge mismo, yung grave abuse of discretion, yung judge mismo yung kino-question mo, yung ginawa niya. Okay? So, actually, very technical to. Nasa technical stage na tayo, di wala tayong magagawa. Sa mga nagtitake dyan ng bar, yan, ma-appreciate nyo ako. So, ano yung general flow? Diba, kinento ko na sa MTC, katanungan pa barangay, municipal trial court, at saka regional trial court. So, we're going to move dito sa general flow ng Court of Appeals. Okay, so, marami po tayong steps. So, ako na lang nag-simplify ng steps. Okay, ang general flow is hindi ka satisfied. Not satisfied with the decision. Makita nyo, pabasa nyo lang. Not satisfied with the decision of the current court. Kung nasa MTC ka or sa RTC ka, hindi ka satisfied. Yun ang unang munang, kumbaga, steps. Step 2, mag-motion for reconsideration ka. Yung motion for reconsideration is parang kino-convince mo yung court na convince mo na merong error. Yun, may error yung ginamit na law or yung ebidensya, kumbaga i-reconsider mo. Pero with the bar reviewers that I experience, ang mga law professors sa practitioners, yung motion for reconsideration, medyo hindi yan common na wala namang judge na babagoy yung decision, di ba? Imagine niyo, imo-motion for reconsider nyo. Parang, kumbaga, the judge will feel like, what mo ako papareconsider? Parang, are you questioning my decision? Di ba? Pero motion for reconsider, magpapareconsider ka. So, kung hindi ka makareconsider, pero pwede ka naman mag-appeal, mag-appeal ka. Ayun, okay? Naintindihan? Mag-appeal ka. So, ano yung step 2? Tatandaan yung step 2 ha, dalawang klase. Pag hindi kayo napayagan or pag pinagbawalan kayong mag-motion, mag-appeal, ang gagawin nyo is eto, dalawa po ang special steps dito, no? Una, if the motion for reconsideration is denied, pag hindi tinanggap yung motion for reconsideration, kasi tandaan nyo, motion for reconsideration, pag yes yan, ibaliktad na, panalo ka na. Pag denied yan, kailangan mo i-diretso yan, gusto mo mag-apila. So, dalawa yan. Pwede kang mag-rule 65, papunta sa Court of Appeals, respecting the hierarchy of courts, na kino-question mo yung decision, ang judge, meron siya grave abuse of discretion, amounting to lack or excess in jurisdiction, okay? Or, mag-appeal ka lang, gusto mo lang reversal, yung decision. So, ipinataas mo yung yung kaso mo. So, appeal, Rule 41 or Rule 42, to have a chance to reverse the decision of the current, yung lower court. Okay? Intindihan. So, ano ba yung motion for reconsideration aside in Coquila versus Comelec? Ang basahin nyo lang dito, tinanong yellow, motion for reconsideration is addressed daw when one is precisely to convince the court that its ruling is erroneous and improper. Just imagine, no? You are convincing the court na yung ruling na is erroneous and improper. Wala naman sigurong court na papayag, no, na i-convince ka niya tas ikaw yung mali, no? Syempre, of course, every judge decision is for them subjective. Correct sila. So, kung hindi, di dalawa yung mangyayari. So, motion for reconsideration, yun. So, yun siya. Ang habol sa motion for reconsideration, kung hindi ma-reconsider yan, pwede motion for reopening of the case or new trial, MNT, which is very technical. Hindi naman niya kailangan. Ang kinukwento lang natin yung mga generic view, yung pangmasa na pag-appeal. Okay? Next. Modes of appeal. Yung modes of appeal naman is, punta tayo sa Court of Appeals. Balik tayo. Ayan. So, makita nito, Court of Appeals. CA muna tayo, CA. Mamaya natin CTA, yung CTA. CA muna. Ayan. Yung Court of Appeals, dalawa. Actually, under Rule 41, Rule 41 is appeal from regional trial court. Kinuwento ko na to kanina, no? Pero just for the basis lang, lalo na yung mga ating mga practitioners, mga lawyers na nanonood ka right now, so of course, kailangan natin magbigay ng basis. Hindi pag paputak-putak tayo tapos wala tayong basis na matitigok tayo dito. Modes of appeal. No, 2019 amendments to the 1997 Rules of Procedures. Hoy, sa mga kasama ko dyan ha, na mga magtitake ng bar, tsaka yung mga gustong bumili ng luma, tandaan nyo, 2019 na po, na-amend na po yung 1997 Rules of Civil Procedure or Rules of Court. Kaya bumili na kayo ng bago. Rex Bookstore, Central, ayan. Soon ako gagawa din ako. Sana. Okay. So, ang Rule 41, basahin nyo lang yung A at saka B. Yung A, sabi niya, ordinary appeal. Ordinary appeal, yung Court of Appeals, decided by the Regional Trial Court. Tapos, yung B is Rule 42. Yung Rule 45 is Petition for Review and Certiorari. Ito naman yung Rule 45. Ito yung Rule 45 which is, pasahin ko yung Rule 45 para hindi ako magkamali. Rule 45 is from Regional Trial Court, question of law, papuntang Supreme Court. So, hindi natin pag-usapan niya kasi Court of Appeals yung usapan natin. So, Rule 41 sa 42. Balik tayo dito. So, 41 at saka 42. Okay? 41, 42. Yung 43, yung kata nasama dito yung 43. Pero yung 43 is, it's just appeal siya na galing siya sa quasi-judicial bodies. Commission on Internal Revenue, Bureau of Customs, ayan. NLRC, National Labor Relations and Commission, Secretary of Finance. Yan, yun may mga powers sila na pwede silang mag-decide ng case. Ayan. So, another basis naman po tayo is the Court of Tax Appeal. Again, dalawa po yung appellate natin, no? Appeal. Mag-appeal ka, dalawa yung pupunta, no? It's either Court of Appeals or Court of Tax Appeals. Yung pag generic, walang usapang tax. So, normally, doon ka sa CA papunta. Pero for purposes of basis, again, I'm going to show you the Court of Tax Appeals jurisdiction. Ano ba yung mga saklaw? Ito yung saklaw kanina ng Court of Appeals. Very basic lang, very basic. Kahit anong mga kaso to, yes po, kahit anong kaso yan, criminal, civil, labor, administrative, yan. Pwede po dito sa modes pag Court of Appeals. Pag usapang Court of Tax Appeals, ito ang papasok dapat sa ating coconut shell. Okay? Example, yung Court of Tax Appeals, tinatanggap yung decisions ng Commissioner of Internal Revenue. Sana nababasa nyo kasi medyo maliit na. Tinitiray ko talagang ayusin pero wala na. Ito lang yung kaya kong size eh. So, decision ng Commissioner of Internal Revenue in cases involved disputes, assessments, refunds of internal revenue, taxes, fees, and so on and so forth. Next, number 2, inaction ng Commissioner of Internal Revenue, no? Kung mag-aaral kayo ng tax law, may mga araw, may mga reglementary period na pag hindi siya inaksyonan, that means kailangan mo na siyang magpa-appeal sa Court of Tax Appeal. Tapos yung regional, yung decisions naman ng RTC in local taxes. Number 3 yan, no? So yung next naman is number 4, decisions of Commissioner of Customs. Yan, sa Bureau of Customs in cases involving liability of custom duties, fees, and other money charges. So of course, tatanggapin yan. Hindi pa sa Court of Appeals, ha? Kung galing sa Customs, papunta yan sa Court of Tax Appeals. Then Central Board Assessment Appeals, decisions ng Secretary of Finance, and Secretary of Trade and Industry, DTI. Ayan. So yan po, no, yan yung mga saklaw ng Court of Tax Appeal. This is actually in line with Republic Act 9282. 9282, an act of expanding the Court of Tax Appeals. Dati-rati, yung dati-rati kasi yung pagkasunod-sunod, yung Court of Tax Appeals nasa paa ng dati-rati. Ito kasi yung Court of Tax Appeals nasa paa, nasa baba ng Court of Appeals. Bali, Regional Trial Court, then Court of Appeals, then Court of Tax Appeals, then Court of Appeals. Ngayon, ni-level na list sila under Republic Act 9282, no, dated 2004. Ayan. So next is ito na naman po sa B, sila daw ay namamahala daw sa mga umaapela ng criminal offenses or violations na nanggaling sa National Internal Revenue, NIRC, National Internal Revenue Code. Yan yung mga tax, mga usapang tax, tax evasion. Yan, yun yung mga pinakasikat, the tax evasion. Ayan. Pero Pag below 1 million is municipal trial court, no? As shown here sa kababaan ng yellow na yan. Sabi niya dito, provided however that offenses of felonies mentioned in this paragraph where the principal amount of tax and fees exclusive of charges and penalties claimed is less than 1 million pesos or there's no specified amount claimed shall be tried by regular court. That is regional trial court. Okay, binibilisan lang po natin kasi technical lang naman ata to. So anyway, so ito po. Check po natin. Last is yung jurisdiction ng tax collection cases, no? May sila pinamamahala, nangangasiwa po ng tax collection cases, pero pag 1 million baba, no? Baba ng 1 million, that's 999,999 pesos municipal trial court at saka regional trial court yan. Okay? The next is tax collection cases. Basta yun, basta usapang tax, usapang customs, usapang DTI, usapang Secretary of Finance, Court of Tax Appeal yan. Yung wala doon, applying the legal maximum expressio unius es exclusio alterius, when one is not expressed shall be excluded, lahat ng mga issue ay papunta sa Court of Appeals. Okay? Yan. So, di ba nakwento ko sa inyo, no, yung ruling na kailangan itong general steps natin is kailangan mag-file ng motion for reconsideration. Take note, no, hindi naman it's not as per rule of law and cited by jurisprudence, it is not a condition sine qua non na mag-motion for reconsideration. Pero, mas maganda na mag-motion for reconsideration. Wala namang mawawala sa'yo. No? So, as long as you can appeal, mag-motion for recon ka pa. Then, kung hindi ka tinanggap, hindi mag-appeal ka. Diba? So, please take note yung 15-day period doctrine, no? No matter what you are going to do, mag-motion for reconsideration ka dyan, no? Or may, kahit anong mangyari, meron kang 15 days na starting period, no? Nagiging issue to before the ruling of NAPES, no? Hindi ko na ikukwento yung case dito, pero ang nangyari, ang pinaka-basic explanation dito is nag-motion for reconsideration ka, tapos nag-add yun sa 15 days kasi yung appeal mo lang is kailangan 15 days from regional trial court papuntang Court of Appeals or Court of Tax Appeals, 15 day period lang, 15 days lang, wala nang extension unless for compelling reasons, but generically speaking, 15-day period is the most important, shall be followed. Okay? So, sabi sa NAPES, the court modified the rule in civil cases on the counting of the 15-day period within which to appeal. The court categorically set a fresh period of 50 days from a denial of a motion for reconsideration within which to appeal. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, okay, so ito siya, no? So, yun. Okay. So, yun siya, no? So, that is actually the ruling of NAPES ruling, no? May binabasa lang ako na sa OCA Circular 43-2005. Okay? So, NAPES ruling, 15 days, no? 15 days, so wala ka ng problema dyan, no? Hindi ka mapapagalitan ng, may 15 days period. Kasi, ang nangyayari kasi is, pag mag-motion for reconsideration ka, just to reiterate kanina, is, parang uutangin mo pa yung 15 days, parang sasama pa yung 15 days yun. 15 days is 2 weeks. 2 weeks, but it's still very, very hard. Very hard yan, kasi, you have to prepare, no? Hindi naman yan para ka lang bibili naman sa palengke. Okay? So, ang normally talaga is, for mostly talaga is compelling reasons, no? There shall be always compelling reasons. Hindi pa natin ito ma-search. But anyway, so, yun siya. Yun yung ruling. Okay. Going naman pa sa Rule 65. Actually, we're done already. But I'm just going to move forward sa Rule 65, which is, will be topic din po natin bukas sa Supreme Court. Kasi ang Rule 65 is a special civil action. It is an original action. It is a special remedy when there's no plain and speedy when there's no plain or speedy or adequate remedy, no, under the law, no. So yun yung Rule 65. Rule 65, pag ang ibig sabihin sa Rule 65 is pag wala ka ng choice, hindi ka na makapil, wala ka nang magagawa, pupunta ka sa Rule 65, no? Papunta ka sa Court of Appeals, papunta ka sa Supreme Court, no? So, tatandaan nyo is grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess in jurisdiction. Pag-usapan natin ito bukas. We will explain deep, no? We will dive deeper sa Rule 65. Ano ba to grave abuse of discretion? So, pag-usapan kasi pang Supreme Court na yan. Normally. There's no appeal, hindi ka pwedeng mag-appeal, or any plain and speedy and adequate remedy in the ordinary course of law. So, syempre, kailangan mo siyang ipon. So, ganito kasi nangyayari, no? Di ba CA to, no? Di ba dito sa Rule 65? Kumbaga, nag-appeal siya under Rule 41 at saka 42, tapos hindi siya pinayagan o hindi na pinagbawalan siya mag-appeal. So, syempre, gusto mong mag-Rule 65 sa Court of Appeals. Doon ka naman nag-appeal, alangan naman pagbibigyan ka niya. Diretso ka sa Supreme Court. Okay? Just to understand, ha, yung appeal is next in higher rank court. Doon ka naman mag-appeal eh. Kung hindi ka naman mag-appeal doon, of course, mag-Rule 65 ka. Sasabi mo, so 65, grave abuse of discretion. Do you think papayagan ka ng Court of Appeals? Doon ka nga nag-appeal, tapos doon ka pa magsi-65. So usually, i-overtake mo, i-bypass mo ang Court of Appeals, pupunta ka agad sa Supreme Court. Parang isusumbong mo sa Supreme Court. Supreme Court, itong si Court of Appeals, so may grave abuse of discretion, which is we will talk about what is the grave abuse of discretion. Okay? Last slides, no? Hindi, meron pala pa tayong slides dito. Dalawa. Okay. Dito, sabi, ano ba yung Rule 65? Indeed, an independent action for certiorari may be availed only if there's no appeal or any plain, speedy, and adequate remedy. Ibig sabihin, kung walang appeal or any plain, speedy, or adequate remedy, which actually appeal naman eh. As I cite in the case of Almario versus Ombudsman, sa 2017 case, pwede kang mag-Rule 65. Another one, in the case of Cunanan versus Eve, very good landmark case nitong Cunanan. Rinig, Cunanan ng Cunanan. Talaga ko narinig to. Mga bar reviewers yan, take note of this. A petition for certiorari, Rule 65, may only be resorted in the absence of an appeal or any plain, speedy, and adequate remedy in the ordinary course of law, as the two remedies are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive either kung wala kang appeal, hindi ka maka-appeal. Wala kang appeal. Wala kang ka-appeal. Kung hindi ka maka-appeal, or kung wala kang speedy adequate remedy, mag-Rule 65 ka. Ayan. Again, balik tayo. Yung Rule 65 ba, ipa-file ba sa Supreme Court or sa Court of Appeals? No, sabi dito, although yung the court daw na may concurrent jurisdiction ng Court of Appeals, sabi niya, direct resort is only allowed when there's a special, extraordinary, or compelling reason to justify the same. Ibig sabihin, yung Rule 65, hindi mo basta-basta siyang gagamitin. At saka hindi mo basta-basta i-overtake yung Court of Appeals or diretso ka sa Supreme Court. Ang citing ko doon is, for me, it's actually true. Pero of course, papunta naman tayo doon eh. Bakit papunta tayo doon? Again, mag-imagine tayo. Regional Trial Court. Nag-appeal ako sa Court of Appeals. Yung Court of Appeals, hindi ako maka-appeal pala. Nag-appeal na meron decision sa Regional Trial Court, nag-appeal ako, hindi ako maka-appeal. For some reasons provided for by law. Hindi ako maka-appeal. So, mag-Rule 65 ako sa Court of Appeals din ulit. O, syempre, dininay ka na nga doon, doon ka pa. Kung dininay ka naman doon, is normally, pupunta ka sa Supreme Court. This is Rule 65 yun. Pero of course, there is still when there's a special, extraordinary, or compelling reason to justify the same. Kasi daw, sabi ng Supreme Court, in-enforce daw yung hierarchy of courts doctrine in order to free itself from unnecessary, frivolous, and impertinent cases and thus afford time to deal with a more fundamental and more essential task that the Constitution has assigned to it. So, ibig sabihin, balik tayo dito, no? At tawag dito is the respecting the doctrine of hierarchy of courts. So, ibig sabihin, kung magsimula ka sa barangay conciliation or barangay level, kailangan mong mag-next sa municipal trial courts. Huwag ka nang mag-regional trial court muna. Kasi kailangan mo respetuhin yung doctrine of hierarchy of courts or hierarchy of courts doctrine. Kailangan mo sundin to. Kawawa naman yung mga courts, no? Kung tatalon-talon ka lang. Last, motion for reconsideration before Rule 65. Sa appeal, hindi naman siya condition sine qua non. Condition sine qua non is kailangan mo siyang gawin, isa condition, no? Bago mo ma-file siya, bago mo ma-invoke. Yung appeal ng Rule 40 sa 42, hindi naman siya kailangan. Pero of course, mas better kasi i-reconsider mo naman. Pero although usually naman, hindi naman i-reconsider naman ng judge yan because for it's understandable na the judge's decision is final, no? So, papareconsider ka ba? Do you think papayag siya? So, of course, you can appeal. But sa Rule 65, ipapamotion for reconsideration mo muna siya. Pag hindi talaga, matigas ang ulo ni judge, mag-motion for reconsideration, mag-file ka ng Rule 65, no? It's either Court of Appeals or Supreme Court. The settled rule is that a motion for reconsideration is a condition sine qua non for the filing of petition for certiorari, Rule 65. Its purpose is to grant an opportunity for the court to correct any actual or perceived error attributed to it by the re-examination of the legal and factual circumstances of the case. Yun ang tinatawag sa motion of reconsideration na the plain, speedy, and adequate remedy cited in Section 1 of the Rule 65. So, kung wala kang motion of reconsideration, hindi mo magagamit yung Rule 65. Okay? Kung gusto mo mag-appeal para sa personal suggestion, mag-motion for reconsideration ka pa rin. Kamalay mo, baka manalo ka pa. But although yun normal cases, mapapayag naman yung judge naman na ipapabaguhin yung decision niya kanina. Pero kung papayag naman is this good, that will be a reversal. Kung hindi mapapayag, can still go for reopening of the case or motion for new trial. Alright. So, yan no, diyan po nagtatapos ang ating Court of Tax Appeal, which is again very very technical, pero okay lang naman yan. Ang importante is yung mga bar takers yan maintindihan. Tomorrow, Friday, we will finalize it. Supreme Court na po tayo. Para next naman is balik tayo sa pangmasang topic. Ayan po. Pero please lang intindihin nyo, very important po yung pagrespeto natin sa pagkasunod-sunod po ng courts. Hindi porket nag-start ka ng sa baba, tapos diretso ka sa Supreme Court. No? So, kung example, merong pamilya or kaibigan kayo ng regional trial court, make sure na regional trial court yung jurisdiction na yun. Kasi kung hindi yun, example, issue lang is specific performance or hindi nagbayad siya ng lease or renta, hindi yan regional trial court. Sa municipal trial court yan. Okay? So, for today, no, maraming salamat for our this is actually Court of Appeals, Court of Tax Appeals, no, under Rule 41 and 42 and Rule 43. And also citing the Court of Tax Appeals under Republic Act 9282. Again, this is another day, another night. No, maraming salamat mga ate at kuya. And ito po ang inyong kasama, no, kapatid, kuya, na si kuya sa batas niyo pala, si Attorney Mox. Maraming salamat and see you again tomorrow for Under the Law. We'll proceed to our Supreme Court finally. And ako na po ang nagsasabi sa inyo na mahalin nyo ang inyong asawa dahil sila po ang tunay na batas. Bye-bye!
I wanna see you again, see you again. I don't wanna pretend. Let's do it again, do it again. It's worse when you're not here. Let's turn the clock back on. Something we've done before. Time's ticking like it always do. It's me and you. Stay until I count to 10. Until I fall in love again. Find your chance to come my way. Stay right here and play the game. Catch me off guard once again. Make you move, I watch you in. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. pretend. Let's do it again, do it again. It's worse when you're not here. I wanna see you again, see you again. Let's do it again, do it again. I'm